What if you could use Ethereum security at a fraction of the cost, with near-instant confirmations and an onboarding funnel powered by one of the world's largest crypto exchanges? That network exists, it's called Base. In this full deep dive, we cover every important detail: what Base is, its history, the complete technical architecture, how the sequencer and batcher work, data availability, flash blocks, fault proofs and decentralization stages, fees, bridging, the Coinbase connection, the thriving ecosystem, current stats as of 2026, risks, and the roadmap. By the end, you'll understand Base better than most people in crypto. Let's start from the beginning. Base is an Ethereum Layer 2 network incubated and operated by Coinbase. It launched on mainnet on August 9, 2023 after a successful testnet phase. It was proposed internally by Jesse Pollock, a senior engineering leader at Coinbase, as a way to bring millions of users on-chain with low fees and a seamless experience while remaining fully aligned with Ethereum. Base is an optimistic rollup. That means it executes transactions off the Ethereum mainnet on its own execution layer, then periodically posts compressed transaction data and state commitments back to Ethereum for security and final settlement. Originally built on the open-source OPStack developed by Optimism, Base has evolved. In early 2026, it began transitioning toward a more unified, self-managed stack while remaining compatible with the broader ecosystem and maintaining Stage 1 decentralization status. Importantly, Base has no native token. Gas is paid in ETH. Anyone claiming otherwise is almost certainly promoting a scam. Ethereum is secure and decentralized, but it has limited throughput. High demand drives gas fees up, making simple transactions expensive. Layer 2s solve this by moving execution off-chain, while inheriting Ethereum's security through data posting and fraud or validity proofs. Base's unique advantages: extremely low fees, often cents or less, fast confirmations, and full EVM compatibility, meaning existing Ethereum tools and smart contracts work with minimal changes. It also offers direct distribution through Coinbase's massive user base and products, with a strong focus on consumer applications, payments, social, and DeFi. This combination has made Base one of the highest activity Layer 2s, frequently processing more daily transactions than Ethereum mainnet itself and capturing a large share of overall rollup activity. Let's break down how Base actually works under the hood. 1. Execution Layer. Base runs an EVM-compatible execution environment. Users and applications interact with it just like Ethereum. 2. The sequencer. Base currently operates a single active sequencer. The sequencer accepts user transactions, observes deposit transactions from Ethereum, orders them into L2 blocks, and provides fast pre-confirmations. The sequencer improves user experience dramatically, but is not a trusted party for fund security. Users can always force transactions via L1 if needed, though more slowly and expensively. 3. Batcher and data availability. The batcher compresses L2 transaction data and posts them to Ethereum, now primarily using EIP-4844 blobs for much lower cost. This allows anyone to reconstruct the full L2 chain independently. 4. Derivation and consensus. Validator nodes derive the canonical L2 chain by reading batches and deposit events from L1. They can run independently of the sequencer. 5. Bridging. Assets move between Ethereum and Base through canonical bridge contracts. Deposits are relatively fast. Withdrawals involve a challenge period tied to the proof system. In 2026, Base has continued refining the stack, incorporating components such as RETH-based execution and improved derivation pipelines while preserving the core rollup security model. Base inherits security from Ethereum. Invalid state transitions can be challenged. Optimistic model. Transactions and state roots are assumed correct unless proven otherwise within a challenge window. Fault proofs went live on Base mainnet, moving the network to Stage 1 decentralization. This allows permissionless output proposals and challenges by anyone running open-source software. Interactive dispute games bisect disagreements down to individual execution steps. Only one honest challenger is required for security. Base operates its own challenger continuously as an additional safeguard. Recent developments include multi-proof systems combining TEE attestations and ZK proofs. This allows faster finality paths, potentially as short as 1 day, while keeping a permissionless ZK path as an override. Upgrades are governed with multi-signature structures and a security council that includes independent parties, reducing single points of failure. The long-term goal remains progressive decentralization towards Stage 2. One of the biggest user experience improvements is Flashblocks. Instead of waiting for a full 2-second block, the sequencer produces pre-confirmation Flashblocks approximately every 200 milliseconds. Users get very fast inclusion signals with extremely low reorg risk. This allows Base to handle high throughput while keeping fees low and the experience smooth even during activity spikes. Every Base transaction has 2 components. 1. L2 execution fee, cost to process on Base, and 2. L1 security fee, the estimated cost of posting transaction data to Ethereum. The L1 portion often dominates, so fees fluctuate with Ethereum block prices. During low L1 congestion, Base transactions can be extremely cheap. A minimum Base fee prevents fees from collapsing to near zero. Base deliberately launched without a network token. Coinbase has repeatedly stated there are no current plans for one. Gas is paid exclusively in ETH. This design choice avoids regulatory complexities and keeps the focus on utility. Coinbase's involvement is Base's biggest distribution advantage, seamless on-ramps and a direct path for millions to go on-chain. At the same time, the network is designed as an open ecosystem. Anyone can build, and the code and standards remain public. To use Base, add the network to your wallet, bridge assets from Ethereum via the official bridge, or on-ramp directly through Coinbase and withdraw to Base. Popular wallets all support Base. Once assets are on Base, interacting with dApps feels nearly identical to Ethereum, but far cheaper and faster. Base hosts a rich ecosystem. Key standouts include Aerodrome Finance, the dominant liquidity hub, and Morpho, which has become a major force in lending and credit. The ecosystem also spans perps, stablecoins, social consumer apps, payments, and emerging AI agent use cases. TVL has grown into the multi-billion-dollar range. DeFi TVL is commonly cited around $4 to $5 billion plus, with higher bridged value. Daily transactions frequently reach into the millions, making Base a top layer 2 by activity. Risks and considerations. Sequencer centralization, mitigated by forced inclusion paths, reliance on Ethereum for security, smart contract and bridge risks, and withdrawal delays. Base stands out for distribution and consumer focus versus more DeFi-heavy L2s like Arbitrum. It remains closely related to the OPStack and the superchain vision of shared standards. Roadmap themes include continued scaling, faster finality via improved proofs, greater decentralization, better developer tooling, and deeper integration of payments and identity. Base represents one of the clearest successes in bringing mainstream users on-chain while staying anchored to Ethereum's security model. It has matured into essential infrastructure. Whether you're a user looking for cheap, fast transactions, a developer building the next consumer app, or an investor studying Layer 2 dynamics, understanding Base is now essential. If this deep dive delivered value, like the video, subscribe for more infrastructure explainers, and comment with the next chain you want covered. Stay sharp, stay updated. Thanks for watching.